Wahoo! I think all you heard was who because the whole the live thing was confusing. But that's okay. Wahoo is what I was going for, not like UVA, but just Wahoo. Like we're excited. Okay. Anyway, whatever. It's time for week 10 picks, and for some reason, we set a schedule in place, and no one can meet it for some reason because they wanted the schedule.
It
The
wasn't
game.
my fault.
It's a shame. It's a shame. My computer is going to crash. I know it's going to. It's already freezing up now. But we're oh god. Oh no. Quit being responsive. What's going on right now? Hello? You still hear
You're
me?
there. I
Okay.
was saying there.
Um. So my computer's being really funny right now. I don't know if you can still like see me moving or if I'm just like a still person at this point. I don't know. Um.
You're moving.
Okay.
Glitchy, but you're moving.
It's because my flash thing is being weird. Um, I don't know what to do right now because my computer's all weird. I can't move. Like I can't move anything on my computer. I'm just looking at myself, looking at myself. So, um, do you have the schedule?
I do. I do have the schedule.
All right. Can you like take the wheel on this? I can't. The only thing about it is I probably can't stop it. But whatever. Keep going.
Well, we'll figure it out. Maybe it'll just be the video that never ended. But anyway, do we want to talk about games from last week? Because there was a couple kind of crazy games that. Nah. Was there any games that you wanted to talk about from last week?
Off the top of my head,
Like I don't know, maybe the Bengals winning again. What?
I mean, we can talk about it, but they played the Browns, who had Johnny Manziel starting at quarterback, so it was kind of, you know, like McCown might not be the greatest, a Hall of Famer, but he's at least been pretty good this year. He's thrown for 300 yards in like 4 straight games. So like I think they would have had a better chance with McCown, but
Yeah,
and the
I'm
Colts
just
won, which was surprising.
that's yeah, yeah. I'm just mad at the Steelers Raiders game. So close.
Oh yeah, it was.
Damn field goal. And anyway, let's move on before I get onto a Cena rant about the Steelers because that'll happen. It will. It really will. Hold on. I'm gonna go into. We are in week 10 already. That's kind of crazy. If my phone will allow me to do things. Hold on. We are just having all kind of technical difficulties tonight.
Indeed. I actually got the schedule up now.
Oh, that's good because now it's working. Do you want me to still take it, or do you want to take it, or
Well, now I have to go through the issue of trying to switch to week 10 because it's still on week 9 for some reason, but week 9's over.
all right, I'll take it. All right, we'll start anyway. So for our Thursday night game, we have the Buffalo Bills going into MetLife Stadium, and they playing the New York Jets, the Jets of New York, the New York Football Jets, if you will. Uh, and I don't know. um, I thought the Dolphins were gonna win last week, but Buffalo kind of blew them out a little bit. It was sad. It was a sad day. Um, I'm still gonna go with the Jets. Um, I don't even know why. I'm just feeling the Jets on that game. I don't know. They're at home, and I don't know. What do you think? What's your thoughts? Any?
It's unfortunate I won't get to watch. Hope you can still hear me. I don't. I
Yes.
can't. I can't. It's all weird. I can't tell. But it's unfortunate. I won't get to watch this game because I got a football game at my school that I have to play in the band for, so I won't be able to actually watch this game. So I think this could be one of the games of the week. These are two teams that are kind of surprising this year. The Jets, especially. I'm kind of I want to see what they can do in this game. I think they will win this game. Um, for my Ravens' sake, I hope they lose. But you know, um, logically, I got to go with the New York Jets. Rex Ryan going back home, I guess you could say.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have the New Orleans Saints going into Washington to play the Auras. Is that what it is? It's the Auras. Because we can't say the name because it's racist. We can't say that, even though they'd say it anyway. And it's been the team name for how many years? And then it was just, I don't know. I'm gonna go with New Orleans on this one. Yeah. I know you're probably going to go with Washington because you're going to, some weird reason, you're going to be like, well, if they do this, they're not as bad as they look on paper.
Well, it is Washington, so they are as bad as they look on paper. Most of the time. Except for Kirk Cousins and Alfred Morris, who they're trying to phase out for some reason. I mean, they're phasing that man out like a PS2. So I don't know. I don't know why, but they are. I got to go with the Saints though. The Saints are a much better team offensively. They're a ridiculous team offensively. Drew Brees just throws the ball around like he's throwing to his kid or something. It's ridiculous. I just don't trust Washington. I got a good friend that's a Washington Redskins fan, and he thought, he thought it's about time you won, Ryan. It's about time. Anyway, Ryan won in WWE 2K16. He's hype. He
Was he playing on easy?
probably that's what Ryan plays on. Um, oh my, he stole my belt. No, not this way, Ryan. Not this way.
He was playing on easy against Santino in a handicap match.
I was playing on hard against Colin Cassidy, actually. All right. Back to the Auros and the Saints. I'm going with the Saints. It's the obvious choice.
All right, next. Is it Thanksgiving yet? This game shouldn't be what the Detroit Lions versus the Green Bay Packers. Don't they play on Thanksgiving? What is this? Anyway, are we gonna get an upset? Is it gonna be an upset alert? Are the Detroit Lions gonna? I can't. Green Bay. Green Bay. Detroit might get a touchdown, but Green Bay.
Um. So yeah. As much as I would love to see the Detroit Lions get this upset here, I mean, and don't get me wrong, the Packers have not been playing great. You know, I kind of want to pull out the all famous. They don't look as good as we. They're not as good as we thought they were. But you know, I'm gonna calm down. You know, it's only 2 losses. You know, in a row. But anyway, I I feel like it's gonna be weird if the Packers lose 3 in a row. So I don't see it happening, especially against the Lions. But I don't know. The Lions can sneak up on them. You know, I don't know what it is about the Lions, but they have a way of sneaking up on people. So, but I got to go with the Packers. They're in Lambeau and whatnot.
That's true. So next we have the Dallas Cowboys, and they go into Tampa, baby, and they're gonna play them Tampa, baby, Buccaneers. Uh, I still gotta go for Tampa Bay. I don't know why, but I feel like it's gonna happen. They're gonna, uh, and plus, you know, Dallas hasn't been looking too good. Since I think Romo is still out, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna give it to Tampa. I think they do have a chance to win this game. So
Alrighty, this game's an interesting one as well. Because the Cowboys, if you don't know, have lost 6 straight games. Because Tony Romo hasn't been in, so they've been struggling. I didn't know it was 6 straight games. I was like, man, they're pretty bad. But the Buccaneers, they're trying to like find their sea legs and whatnot. Um, as Buccaneers, the pirate ship. Get it? I just made that up just now. I I don't know here. I just don't. I want to pick the Cowboys because I'm like, but they're the Cowboys and they're facing the Buccaneers, But then I'm like, the Cowboys suck without Tony Romo. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. But man, it's tough. This could be an upset alert here with the Buccaneers. I feel like, which it might not even be an upset at this point with Matt Castle still being behind center for some odd reason.
All right. So we got the can I call them the Kakalaki Panthers? No, North Kakalaki. Get it? I tried to be cool and it didn't work out, and it's the Carolina Panthers versus the Tennessee Titans. I mean, the Panthers are gonna win anyway, so I should be able to call them whatever I want because they gonna win. Because it's Tennessee. Come on now. Thoughts on the loss of the Tennessee Titans, possibly?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. They're gonna lose. Even at home, the Titans are at home, but it's not gonna matter. They're just not that good. They're just not. I think what it is the lack of the belief in Zach Mettenberger, because they put that Mariota fella back in for some weird reason. I got to go with the Panthers though. I mean the Titans have actually looked pretty good with Mariota, but I I don't I don't see it happening. I just don't. Go Panthers go.
All right. We got the Bears going up against the Rams? um, I don't know in this one. Um, I'm gonna go with St. Louis. I feel like the Bears haven't looked too good. And Rams haven't been doing too bad. But so I'm just gonna go with the Rams. I'm gonna put the Bears on upset alert because I haven't really supported the Bears at all this season, and I need a chance to say the Bears.
Alrighty then. I gotta go with the Rams as well. The Rams aren't the greatest team in the world, nowhere near as good as where I thought they would be this year, especially considering they beat some big names early on in the season. But um, they're playing against the Bears, and the Bears, no matter where you put them, you can put them in St. Louis, you can put them in Chicago, you can put them in my backyard. They're not gonna win. I gotta go with the St. Louis Rams. They're just a better team at this point.
All right. And next we got the Finns. The Finns, going up against the Philadelphia Flyers. Technically, because they're Eagles and they fly. Get it? Anyway, I'm gonna go with Miami. They lost last week. Against the Bills. Which the Bills are pretty good, so I don't fault them for that one. I let that one slide, but come on, they got to go in there and they gotta be like Flipper, jump out of that water and bitch slap the Eagles, just mid-flight, just bitch slap them. No, maybe I don't know. That analogy got away from me. I don't know where it was going. But I'm still going with the Finns getting the wins. The Finns.
Okay. Um, I am. I think 4 weeks. I think I'm actually 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks into my bold prediction of the Dolphins interim coach becoming the actual head coach, and the Dolphins winning the division and then winning all of the games since the interim coach took over. Well, they're not gonna win all the games because they already lost two. Um, so I just can't trust them, and oh man, it pains me. It pains me very much to pick the steel Sam Bradford led Eagles to win this game. But there is no way, the way the Dolphins have been playing, that I can pick the Dolphins. No freaking
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Fins is gonna get the wins. Anyway, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the team from Baltimore that used to be the Colts, but the Colts figured that they were too cool for Baltimore, so they moved away. Um, but I'm gonna have to go with Baltimore. Um, you know, Jacksonville's had some surprises this season, but I still think I don't think they'd be able to beat Baltimore. I think Baltimore is better, um, at least uh, for one game. They obviously can't like beat the Cincinnati Bengals or the Steelers. They
We
just they
already
can't.
did. At least the Steelers. We will beat the Bengals, darn it. Uh, yeah. Obviously, I'm going with my Ravens here. I got to. We got the sliver of hope out there in this 8 game winning streak. It's time to start this 8 game winning streak. The Ravens might not be ranked as the worst defense in the league, but they're pretty bad. I expect this to be a shootout because Blake Bortles has actually been pretty impressive this year. I'll probably actually keep him in on my fantasy team. I have him on my fantasy team, so I'll probably keep him in, especially going up against that secondary. Um, I'm going with the Ravens though. They're at home. It's going to be tough just in general, just considering, missing Steve Smith for the rest of the year. They signed some random receiver that I hope is actually pretty good. They had the chance to sign Akeem Nicks, but they signed some other random fella. So hopefully he'll do something and prove me. Well, it's not that I don't believe in him, but I don't know who he is. Prove me wrong, I guess. Going with the Ravens.
Right. Next, we have a game that I'm sure DJ will have his eye on, because divisions and everything, we got the Cleveland Browns going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Uh, got to go with Pittsburgh. Um, eh, Again, it kind of depends on how the Browns play. Sometimes they play good, and sometimes Johnny Manziel sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I just think they're a better team in general. Thoughts? Can you go for the Steelers? Can you?
See, the situation is a little bit different now with the Steelers. When the first time Big Ben was out, they had Le'Veon Bell, so they had at least something to kind of, along with Antonio Brown, but they had Le'Veon Bell too, so they had the running game going. They have DeAngelo Williams, who looks really good, but I don't trust the Big Ben list. That's not a word, but I tried. The Big Ben list Steelers for a second time. He's going to be out for I think it's a few weeks. They said so. I gotta hope for every loss I can get from the Steelers. The Browns are lower than us on the totem pole at this point, so we're still in it. We're still fighting, baby. We're still scratching, and clawing. So
You're,
I gotta go with the Browns on the road.
yep, they're still crashing. Anyway, moving on. Next, we got the Minnesota Vikings going into Oakland, where they make that delicious, nutritious Raiderade that would have worked last week. It would have, but they just ran out. They didn't, bring enough to the stadium. It was just a little bit that they needed. A field goal worth. It's cool. It's cool. We'll let that one slide. I I don't know. I think this is going to be a good game. Oakland has been playing, pretty good this season. And I feel like Minnesota's been pretty good this season too. They haven't been horrible. Neither of these teams have been really horrible. So I think they could put a put up a good game. I'm still gonna go with the Raiderade, because it's delicious, and why wouldn't you want some? You could, you can mix it with stuff too. Go to the bar and say that you want a Raiderade Martini. They'll make it for you. Raiderade on the rocks. It's cool. Um, anyway, yeah, Raiders are gonna get the wins.
All right. As much as I want to trust the Raider Raid, the Vikings have been one of the most surprising teams this year, along with the Raiders. This is like a kind of a battle of two of the kind of most surprising teams I feel like this year. The Vikings have really surprised me though, still being 6-2. If they win this game, they have a chance to dethrone the Packers, which I would actually really like. They should do that. They have the 30th ranked offense, but they're finding ways to win. So um, I, they have a pretty good defense. So I think that the Minnesota Vikings will go on that baseball field and they will win this game. That's how I feel.
We'll see. Next, we got the New England Patriots versus the New York Football Giants. I really want to go for the Giants. Any team that goes against the Patriots, I want to root for. I really do. I think it'll be a good game, but I think the Patriots are gonna win this one. But I'm gonna put them on upset alert. Heavy upset alert. Yep.
All right. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I think it's my computer, but your chin was below the lower third as you were moving. So like you had like two chins. It was weird. Anyway, the last time that the Patriots went on a run, significant undefeated streak, who was there to stop it? Them New York Football Giants and Eli Manning and and David Tyree and well he don't play for him anymore. Anyway, I'm going with the New York Football Giants to get the upset. I don't even think it's gonna be an upset. I think the New York Giants they've been playing actually pretty well this year. They for some reason just can't win games they need to win. But this one I think they're gonna turn some heads. Like Mike Jones used to say. They're gonna turn some heads with a Z. Um, I gotta go with the New York Football Giants to end that undefeated streak of the New England Patriots.
All right. All right. Moving on, we got the Kansas City Chiefs going in to Mile High Stadium, and they gonna get probably beaten by the Denver Broncos, even though the Broncos lost last week. To what team? Oh, what was that team that they lost to that beat them?
The now Andrew Luckless Colts.
Yeah, the torch was passed, and then luck is out. Anyway, yeah, it's Kansas City, and yeah. What are your thoughts? Put the belt down.
He won again, so I don't even know what game we're talking about anymore. I'm going with the Denver Broncos. They're playing at home. It'll be a tough one for the Chiefs. It'll be a tough one for the Chiefs. But I gotta go with Denver. I think Denver they haven't looked great this year, especially offensively. But they've looked good enough to win 7 games and even almost win the last one. So I gotta go with the Denver Broncos.
It's because they don't got that Wes Welker no more. Yeah, that's their problem. I don't know. Next we got the Arizona Cardinals going into Seattle to face the Seattle Seahawks. Arizona. And it has nothing to do with the grass because they're not at home. Nothing to do with the grass. Nothing at all. You know, thoughts on grass or plant life at all?
Um, I can't remember. I can't remember off the top of my head if they played already this year. I don't think they did. Um, but I'm gonna go with the Arizona Cardinals. I still feel like the Arizona Cardinals. are a better team than the Seattle Seahawks right now. They look really good as a team, even though they lost 2 games. They still look pretty good. Um, I think they're coming off a bye from last week, so it should be a pretty good game. I feel like it might even be a defensive game because the Cardinals got a pretty good defense on them too. So it might even end up being a defensive game, but I feel like it will not go the way it went last time with a 35-6 victory for the Seattle Seahawks. I think that the Cardinals are gonna flip it around and beat the Seahawks. No grass, no need to worry about the grass or anything.
All right. And then that was Sunday Night Football. Now we got Monday Night Football. We got the Houston Texans going into Cincinnati to face the Bengals. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I don't know. Thoughts on one of your favorite teams in the NFL?
If you're talking about the Texans, you're right. I do. I love the Texans. But I don't have a clue what I want to do here. If I was picking this game for money, I would definitely pick the Bengals because the Texans don't know. Since I'm not, I'm gonna go with the man who beat the Bengals last year on Thursday Night Football, and this is another primetime game for Andy Dalton. And I don't expect him to come out there and light everybody up. So it's a better quarterback out there this time too. Played for the Browns last year. Didn't get paid, but it was unfortunate. Um, so I'm gonna have to go with the Brian Hoyer led Houston Texans, baby. The Houston Texans, Brian Hoyer, MVP, MVP, MVP. Go with the Texans. The Texans. Woo!
All right. Well, Cincinnati is going to win that game. So that was our picks. It seemed like a lot this week because last week, like half the league was on a bye week, and this week there's only 4 teams on a bye week. I don't understand how they do it. I don't get it. I don't ask questions. But hey, that is our picks for this week. Only the 2 of us because people don't show up for games or for picks or for videos or for anything. But anyway, that's it. Might be doing another video tonight. I don't know what we're doing about Breaking Ground, the new fantastic show from the WWE Network that I thoroughly enjoy. But anyway, we're going to end this video and then we're going to talk about that, figure out what we're going to do. We will see you next week for more picks and stuff. See you on the flip side.